What's good? Welcome back to another edition of Dat Talk Podcast. I go by the name of Bacon. I got my co-host with me.
It's next gen reasons, baby. Next generation reasons is finally in the building. What I had to go through to get this PlayStation is crazy, bro.
You had to go through a lot, huh?
Yeah, man. Sunday night, I guess Monday morning, man. Get the whole camp out in the freezing weather of Fresno to get me a system. And I got it.
You got it.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
So, but it was an experience, something I could tell my kids about.
Facts.
Something I could tell them, because maybe by the time it's daytime, it's like PlayStation 8. And I would tell them, look, if you want it, you got to go camp out to get that thing. You feel me? You got to camp out to get that thing. Okay. But like I said, man, it was worth it, man. I actually had a lot of fun. It was cold. It was a lot of people there. Man, got to hang out with some interesting people, got to talk to some interesting people. One of my boys was there. Shout out to my guy, Stanley, for being there with me. And we both was able to...
You got one too?
Yeah.
Nice.
So out of 28 PlayStations they were selling in store, I happened to be number 24. And that's kind of like fate because that's been my favorite number since I was a kid. It's my mom's birthday, technically, because she's February 4th. My favorite player, Kobe, that's his number. Charles Woodson, that was his number. So two got the too many reasons. So I mean, it's just a lot of.
Dang. Yeah, all that, man. Look how everything come together, man. Because I was trying to help this man get a console, but we couldn't get one online, man. These bots is something else. They say the thoughts be in the streets. No, these bots be in the streets. They going crazy and they making sure ain't nobody getting no Series X or no PlayStation 5. But that's dope. But we got some crazy stuff going on in these streets when it comes to the NBA, man. First, let's talk about this mega trade that just happened last week. John Wall to the Houston Rockets and Russell Westbrook to the Washington Wizards, man. Let's talk about it. How do you feel about that trade, man? Is it a good trade, a bad trade, or is it like a cancel out trade where they both cancel each other out per se?
Honestly, I think it's a better trade for the Wizards. With John Wall, they was a playoff team. Without John Wall, they losing John Wall, they still a playoff team because you gain Russ. I think Russ and Bill fit mesh a little better because Russ is ball dominant, but he don't really want the ball, if that makes sense. Like he's really willing to share. And the way Russ play, how much he attack, they won't necessarily collide because Russ is more of an inside guy. Bradley Beal's more of a perimeter guy. So I think it's going to be a beautiful tandem. I think you might as well put them in the top 3 best backcourts in the league.
Top 3?
Top 3, because Clay not playing, so we can't say Steph and Clay. We talk about currently that's playing. So
you got the Nuggets.
I said top 3. I said just backcourt, not duo. Backcourt.
Oh, backcourt.
Yeah, not duo.
Okay.
They got some work to do, but duo, backcourt, top 3 backcourt.
Okay.
Because right now, when you're looking at backcourts, the only one that really comes in my mind would be CJ and Dame. I like you got Chris Paul, Book. You got James Wall, and then you got Bill and Russ. You think you got some other backcourts that you like?
Why do you call them backcourts? I just want to understand that because
the guard position.
The guard position. Okay,
yeah,
all right.
Backcourt. Yeah, the guard position.
They're not the duos, but they 2 point guards.
Yeah, just as the 1 and the 2.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I get you now.
You follow me?
I follow you now. I was like, hold on, man. He's saying a lot of duos, but I guess he's going based off positions or whatever the case. The 1 and the 2. I got you.
Yes, sir.
The tangent.
Yes.
Top 3 though.
Yeah, because I feel like they're a little better than Harden and Wall, just because I think they complement each other a little better. I think they complement each other a little better.
You don't think Wall would complement James if they was able to play together because he's playing with a different style of player? Or you think they'd clash a little bit more?
I don't think they'd clash. It's just, again, when you play with James, you become the spot-up shooter.
Right.
So if the roles are flipped and Wall is the guy creating and James becomes the spot-up shooter, then you got something. But if James is the creator and Wall has to become the spot-up shooter, it's basically the same thing. That's why I feel like with Russ and Bill, they willing to share and do that. And Bill's not necessarily looking to pass when he's going to go get a bucket.
Yeah.
And it's not like a negative against him, but the way he plays is more about getting buckets. James plays for the setup to pass, and then he'll get a bucket. But you don't want Russ as your spot-up shooter guy. So they want to let Russ be the initiator of the offense and let him find Bill. And that's why I think it works better for them.
I think it's an interesting tangent. I would like to see how it's going to play out. I know the East is starting to be a little bit, balance over there. So it's not going to be maybe more like, 2-3 teams. I think there's going to be some teams that's going to give the top teams a run for their money because they're going to continue to get better. They're going to continue to improve. I still think the East is going to run out of Brooklyn, Boston. Who else? You got?
Don't forget Miami.
I know. Philly, Miami. And then you got that fifth. Pacers.
They in the mix. They not a champion.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about the Bucks. The Bucks is still in there.
The Raptors.
The Raptors. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting in the East. You know what I'm saying? The West is almost sort of a different story, low key. Like, I'm not even lying to you. I feel like the West is becoming more and more weaker to a degree. You got the Clippers, the Lakers. The Warriors going to be all right, but they not full strength, but they should be competitive. The Rockets, you still don't know what's about to happen with them because we're going to talk about that in just a few. The Blazers.
I really like the Blazers.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just going just based off teams.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I'm real high on the Blazers right now. I'm really high. Like, I got the Blazers. If everything comes together how it should, I got the Blazers as damn near top 4 team in the West.
Okay.
Good happen. I really like them.
Good happen. If they stay healthy, that's one of their downsides. If they don't stay healthy.
They don't at all.
But we will see. But I'm just saying it's becoming more parity to a degree. You still got the tops of the tops, the elites of the elites. But after those, it kind of fizzles out and it kind of averages out. So it gives more teams opportunities to make the playoffs. And I think that's good. You get what I'm saying? But speaking of the Rockets,
Houston, we may have a problem.
Exactly. James Harden don't want to be in Houston. I could tell. You got media day or camp where you got people working, they're getting ready for the season. The season is coming in 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Preseason Saturday, I think.
Yeah, you got preseason coming this week or whatever the case may be, but the actual season is in 2 weeks or whatever the case may be. I think it's going to be next Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Next Saturday.
22nd.
Yeah, so what's the day? Today's the 8th.
Yeah.
And then you got
the 12th is Saturday.
Yep. So you got 2 weeks next Saturday. Next Saturday, you're going to have a game on the 22nd of December. And James Harden ain't even reporting to camp. And he's talking about that he's open. He's open to being traded to Philly.
Well,
not Brooklyn.
Oh.
Philly.
Yeah. Well, I got the alert today that he's arrived and he's going through COVID testing.
Ooh.
So, because that's what everybody got to do. They got to, go through their series of testing.
Gotcha.
So he has arrived.
Okay.
But my man was in Vegas.
Oh, he was out there turned.
Big lit
for a little baby birthday.
And it was a weekend situation.
Turned up. I thought it was in Atlanta.
Nah, I mean, well, maybe that was in Atlanta, but he was in Vegas.
Yeah, he's been doing a whole lot of turn up when the COVID or the vid-19, I'm not gonna say it, but when the vid-19 is going crazy around the world, he out there, no mask on and nothing, living his best life.
Maybe the beard is his protection.
Maybe
we just everybody to grow a full beard and you good.
Maybe because the way he was rocking around, no mask, fitted and suited and booted. You would thought we living in regular times right now.
Listen, man, the man was having a great time. We not here hating. We not
here.
No. We just looking at it like, don't you got a team to be at, bro?
You got a team to be at, got a team to report to, and you out here turning up. He got lemon pepper wings on in every scene.
Listen.
Big
but here's the thing, though.
What's the thing?
What you gonna do because it's your best player?
They was talking about finding him, possibly, because it comes up. It's a business at the end of the day. It's a business, and if I know you my star player, but I got a rep to protect. It's like you know how you got your teacher, and you got your teacher student. That's that A student. He's your go-to student or she's your go-to student, do a lot of things very, very well, right? And then that one time when that student go off on you, you like, hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. You got a rep to protect. You got an image to protect. Because if they realize that you can be walked all over and
everybody gonna hit you with it.
Everybody gonna be doing it, and everybody gonna be like, "Well, you didn't do that to him. How you gonna do that to me?" Especially in sports, you already know because there's a lot of favoritism going on in a lot of these sports teams. You got that kid, the coach's son. He's doing all this thing, and he can talk whatever. No, oh hell no! If what's the name can talk, I can talk. I don't give a damn if that's your son or not. I'm on this team too.
And you listen. What happened to the Clippers because of special privileges? Special privileges don't work out, pimp. Like, I feel like when I look at like a LeBron James of the world, we all know that he deserves any kind of special treatment.
Right.
But for the most part, even if he is getting special treatment, it's not really heard about. It's not really talked about.
Right.
Because I feel like he loves being one of the boys.
Right.
You feel me? Like, he can get his little special treatment. Maybe LeBron, when y'all doing this, he can kind of go do that. But for the most part, he in that foxhole with you. He want to be one of the boys.
Right. He in the trenches with you.
He always in the trenches with you. And so when you're looking at a lot of players in the league that be trying to do these preferential treatments, it's like they don't really want to be one of the guys. It's just like I'm him and y'all them. And, it's like David Ruffin and the Temptations.
Yeah.
That's how it is. I'm David Ruffin, and these here, the Temptations. Nah, man, it's the Temptations.
Right. That is very, 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 very much true. And so I don't know if it's gonna work. I mean, it could work out if he do end up staying there. Then you got to have that heart to heart. You got to have that heart to heart to the guys and be like, look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. You got to be real. If you real, they gotta respect it. They ain't gotta like it. They ain't gotta support it. But they at least could respect it. You know what I'm saying? And if he's going to choose to stay, if he don't get a trade done and he stays in Houston, because it's going to be far-fetched that they're going to trade, for and not get as much as they want to get back per se. But if they don't trade him and he stay out there, he got to talk to those young men and those fellas and be like, look, man, I'm here. All right. In the beginning, I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not liking the way, and a part of it could be my fault on me. Maybe I need a new location, whatever. Maybe I need a new system. Blase, blah. You know what I'm saying? But you got to have that conversation. They may look at you differently. You know what I'm saying? Because the way you like handling your business is unprofessional. You know what I'm saying? When they got to say, well, you don't have to report, but you want to report. You know what I'm saying? If this is my dude, you know what I'm saying? This is my team, and I'm the captain of this ship. I'm gonna report, even if I'm not happy or not. I'm not gonna just be like, nah, I ain't showing up. No, Because that's like I'm the CEO and I'm not putting in the work. People that work under me or work with me ain't gonna want to work for me no more. They ain't gonna want to do nothing with me. The chemistry's gonna be off. So I understand you may not be happy with that situation, but I applaud the people that do, you know what I'm saying, that do their job, like the Chris Paul. They may not be happy, but they go to work. They go to work and they put in the time. The LeBron James, it's media day. He's talking on media day. He could have been like, you know what, could we put? No, he's in media day.
Thanks.
You get what I'm saying? This is the best player in the world as of right now. It could change because it's a new season. It's a new season coming up. But as far as last year's season, he's the best player in the world. He's a guy. Or whatever it means.
And they gotta, and again, you also had to throw in the fact that it's a new coach.
Right.
I mean, it's a whole new system. That means, you know, it's a little different. Training camp ain't Mike. This ain't Mike D'Antoni training camp. You're not walking into this doing the dribble. You know, maybe this man want to do something a little. Mr. Coach Silas may want to do something a little different. And I hope he want to do something different.
I hope so too. I hope he do not cater to just, we're gonna keep doing what we're doing, because you got to think about it too, man. You got two ball dominant players, and John Wall is not known for shooting.
No,
like that. He's not. He's a slasher build in any 2K you make. A slashing playmaker, a two-way slashing playmaker. That's his build. Play a little bit of defense, slash, and pass the ball. Create for others, or whatever the case may be. Now, I know, hey, when people be playing these on these videos, you see them shooting, you be like, man, that boy can shoot. You get in the game, like, what happened? Like, what are you doing? But I know some of that could be because of when you're in a role and this is your role for this team, you don't do all those things because that's maybe not what they want you to do. That's maybe not the role they want you to play. So you don't take all those shots. You don't play like that, and you may play different in open gym. I've learned that, or whatever the case may be. I understand that. But what I'm saying is I really don't know how it's going to work out if they do stay with James Harden and John Wall, because we haven't seen John Wall play a full season in damn near how long? Probably 2-3 years. I want him to be healthy. I want him to be able to play. I want to see him play. He's an excited player. He's a like high octane player. He can create a lot of plays, but I really don't know how it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how it's going to be. You got a brand new system and your superstar is not there. That's not a good look, Jay. That's not a good look, James. And that's all I'm saying. Hey, you a grown man. Do whatever you want to do. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? You got to walk a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't happy, it's cool. It's cool. I'd rather you be real with me than do what you want to do and then show up all tussie foot like you ain't do nothing wrong. I do this. I'm the man in here. Just let y'all know who run this. I don't like that. I can't stand players like that, because I wouldn't want to play with you or for you if you that type of style of player. I want people that's in the trenches, straight in the mud, getting that work too, man. Not afraid to get their hands dirty, man. Don't be just making me do all this work to make you look good. I'm supporting Cass, all right? I am supporting Cass. But we're going to see how it's going to play out, man. I really don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting if they're going to trade him, if they're going to keep him. We don't know. It's all speculations right now until it's facts. But anyway, man, let's talk about. I was watching ESPN first day, and Stephen A. was going off on my man Kyrie.
I wonder why.
Going off on my man Kyrie because Kyrie
enlighten the people of what
Kyrie didn't want to report to media day. Instead of reporting to media day, right? Kyrie put out a statement, said these are tough times. I'm just going to focus on me and do what's best for me and my team. I'm going to play basketball on and off the court, blah, 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 blah. But we all know Kyrie is known for the sound bites. We call that man Mr. Sound Bites because he give you a lot. And then when he give you a lot, who does he blame? Who does he point the finger at as constructing and misconstruing his words? It's the media. And so Stevie A. Smith was going at my man Kyrie and saying, look, we don't do this. You do this. It's our job to report the news. If you are an NBA superstar, it's your duty to talk to the media. We got questions. We want to know. We are the closest to these fans that's out here in this world, and we like to talk to the players so they can get a perspective of where the players coming from. And you choosing not to report on media day, I don't know, it's almost like a bad look because you got all these players. Everybody else is reporting. Everybody else doing their job. What makes Kyrie different than everybody else?
First off, I'm going to answer that question. Not a damn thing. And it's not, we got to take this a step further. It wasn't that he didn't report to media day. He said he's not speaking to the media this whole season.
Ooh.
So it's like, so when things getting tough, you gonna just let KD have to handle all that, and Steve Nash and the others? You know, they got to speak to Dinwiddie and LeVert when Kyrie and KD is the leaders of that team. So you just gonna be like, I don't want to speak. I'm gonna just release statements. Like, why do you think you so above it? No one misconstrues your words. And if it does happen, right, then you have to become more precise and concise in your rhetoric. Maybe you have to go there.
Right.
You know, because I went to school for communications.
Right.
So I feel like when you talking, you, with Kyrie, quote unquote, being the intellectual savant that he carries himself to be, he has to be better equipped in how he speaks. He says things that brings up questions. Point one, when he was in Boston, I want to be in Boston. Right. I love it here. I will come back if you guys will have me. Then flips and says he don't want to be in Boston. Oh, he leaves LeBron. Oh, I feel like I don't, it's a circus. I don't want this environment and blase, blah. Then what happened? Oh, LeBron, I'm sorry. Calling that grown man. Oh, LeBron, man, I didn't realize it was
crying and stuff, doing all that.
It was tough in these things, man. I'm sorry, bro. You feel me? And it's like you say things, man, that make me who raised you, bro? That's the kind of question you damn near want to ask. And then you get mad at the media. You flip it on the media like it's the media fault. Like, nah, man. Like, for example, Colin Kaepernick. I want to bring this up. Colin Kaepernick took a knee. They asked the man why he took a knee. The man came out and said exactly why. And then the media flipped it. Now that right there is like, bruh, the man literally said like why? And when you asked him again, he kept his message stayed the same. Kyrie, when we asked you why, you try to make it seem like you didn't have nothing to say the first time. What do you mean? That's what he do, bro. And
crazy.
He too damn grown to be doing this.
This is my thing. I look, if they gotta find him, hey, that's what they gotta do. Take the bread out another man's pocket. I would never condone in that, but I understand if it's a business.
It's contractual, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. If you're not showing up to work, I can't control that. You know what I'm saying? I can understand if you get mistreated at work, you get mistreated for the things you're doing. You know what I'm saying? For doing your job, that's different. But if you're not doing your job and that's part of your job, then there comes the consequences, and maybe he okay with that. But here's my thing.
Talk to the people.
Here's my thing. Look, if I got something to say and people don't agree with what I'm saying, and this is how I feel, I'm going to stand on my ground and I'm going to stand on by what I'm saying. If I say stuff like the world is flat and that's how I feel, I'm going to stand on that. If you asking me questions that maybe, I don't want to answer, I will respectfully either decline the question, number one, or answer it in a way where I'm not really answering the question, where I may beat around the bush when you ask me something like, oh, did you really have a good time playing? I think it was good playing in Cleveland. We had a good time. LeBron's a great player. Wish nothing but the best for the man. Boom. You ain't got if they ask you that, that's what I said. Next question, please. You're doing your job. They ain't telling you how you gotta answer the question. All they saying is be available when it comes to media day. When you say you're not doing media day for the whole season, you're putting yourself at this category like you're better than Kevin Durant. You're better than LeBron. You're over the NBA. You're over the whole damn thing because you Kyrie Irving, one of the most prolific talents I ever seen at the point guard position. The man is a skill and a specialist at what he does. But off the court, he gets himself in all this nonsense. If you want to hoop, then hoop. If you want to provide them with sound bites, stand on those sound bites. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. They got to deal with it. Yeah, it's going to create controversy. Controversy sells. But if you up here saying, I'm not going to talk to the media, number one thing you're doing, they're winning.
It's a cop-out.
They're winning because they're like, we got them. We pushed him to the edge. He don't even want to talk to us. Yeah, I told you he wasn't all there. And that's not the case. You're a very intelligent young man. I already know you are. You say some very intriguing and dope stuff with your mindset and your ideas, especially with the Black Lives Matter, and you had your opinion and all that good stuff about coming back, even though you wasn't going to play, even though you collected your check or whatever the case may be, you were still getting bread or whatever the case may be per se, right? You gotta be a professional at the end of the day. If this is yours, then do whatever the hell you want to do. But it's not, bro. If it's your obligation to be at media day, you got to be at media day. I know you don't like it. I know it sucks, but you got to be there. You get what I'm saying? Because you're no better and no different than any of these men that put on their blood, sweat, and tears, that put on those uniforms to go out there and put in the work to win games for an organization or a franchise. At the end of the day, you can't come at us and say, I'm not talking to the media. Okay, then if you do, then you got to be okay with the consequence. I think if they find him enough, he going to bring his butt out of that media retirement real quick. All right, when we doing media, they taking 2.5 million because I don't think you're going to sit out. I don't think you're going to sit out because then you losing bread. You get what I'm saying? And then if you're not relevant, you don't, all those endorsement deals, all that brand deals, all that money, all that stuff start to go here. Because you're not marketable no more.
Not his marketing. Does he not care about that?
I
feel like, and I also feel like when I look at Nike, because that's one of his sponsors, that's his main sponsor. I feel like as a guy that's underneath your umbrella, you can't allow this. I think the people around him have to be better. Yeah. It's like if you my boy, and if you was in the league and I heard you come out and say some ridiculous jargon like this, bro, don't let these people win. Like you said, become creative in your press conferences. Make your press conference become like Bill Belichick, where everybody always go show up because it's like, what is he gonna say?
Right.
Because you have no idea because he's not gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
But he's going to fulfill his contractual obligation of being there. So right. Like you said, they come and ask you a question. Kyrie, how'd you feel about the game? Simple answers. Did we win or did we lose?
Yeah.
And they say, oh, yeah, you guys won. Well, I feel good. We won.
Simple as that.
And then now you become the person that everyone is trying super hard to get an answer out of you. But you already know you're going to be short with your answers.
Right.
The contract don't say how, like you said, it don't say how much you got to speak.
It just says you got to be there.
You got to speak. After games, you sit there, you take questions.
Yeah.
You know me? Hey, they ask you questions.
Got to do that.
You giving non-descriptive, bland answers because how they gonna? Only thing they can do is try to kill you in the media for how you acted, but they don't have too much ammo.
Because and you going out there and balling, they're not gonna care too much.
They can't. You balling and you just giving them bland answers. You become very marketable.
Oh, very marketable.
You become the person that everybody trying to talk to, trying to see, because they know they're not gonna get that. Every columnist is like, I'm gonna watch. It's gonna be me tonight.
Facts.
It become a circus.
It does. You have a task line. Say less, just hoop. Say less, just hoop. And if you take that, I just want some credit, all right? Say less, just hoop. That could be the name of your new shoe. Say less, just hoop. And then you come this marketable sensation. You don't say nothing, but you go out there and you hoop. They can't get mad at you because you hooping and you ain't saying a damn thing that they want you to say, but you still doing your obligation. You hear what I'm saying? Marketability, it's a business.
We need to be on this PR team.
Say less, just hoop. That's it right there. That's the motto. We saying less and we just hooping, man. We're going out there. We're letting our game do the talking. I'm going to say what I need to say, and that's it. And if I'm Kevin Durant, and this is quote unquote my team, quote unquote, because I don't know. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Kyrie gave him the keys already. And you know, it's first time in a while Kyrie ever gave somebody else the keys to say, all right, this is the man. Or he quote unquote said, we both the man. Low key, you get what I'm saying? I think if I'm Kevin Durant, I'm talking to my bro. I know Kevin Durant don't like the media as much either, but if I'm Kevin Durant, I'm talking to my bro. I'm saying, hey, bro, I love you. Mm-hmm. I respect what you're doing. I respect what you want to do because I get where you coming from, but we got to do this as a unit. You know what I'm saying? We don't need none of that nonsense or that drama this season. Let's do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Let's go out there and hoop. Let our game do the talking. And then when we got to talk about the media, hey, we keep it brief, keep it short, and we do what we got to do. But bringing on this unnecessary drama that we don't need, we haven't even played the game. Yeah, we already got a target on our back because we here, because it's us two. We're two prolific scorers in the NBA. Let's just go out there and do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because now Kevin Durant is going to get a lot of that. Like, yo, how do you feel, Kevin? Like, you got your players, your duo partner. He's not talking to the media. How does that fit? How does that make you look? You know, as a player, as a leader, that you allow that, you accept that. Now he got to deal with those questions. He got to take the hit for your responsibility. Come on now, like if that's your brother, if that's your man's, you shouldn't have your man's take you on your own heat. Take on your heat yourself. You know what I'm saying? And he will support you and have your back. But having him take on all that heat, because he's going to get it. If you choose to not talk to the media the whole, which I don't think he's going to do. It's another soundbite, though. He's good at what he do. Another soundbite. Kyrie will be talking to the media before the end of this season. I tell you that. Mark my word. But it's a soundbite. What people doing? Talking about. The man's a genius. He's a genius. He's great at what he do. He gets you riled up. He's a get you riled up guy. You ever know one of those guys? You know they know what they do. They're so smart. They're so strategic. They get you all, and then they end up doing what you got mad at them for not doing in the first place. And then you got a reaction, and it made you kind of look like a damn ass, damn near. You're like, damn, look at you, too invested. But speaking of Mr. Soundbites, because that's what I'm going to call Kyrie, Mr. Soundbites. One of his soundbites got to the streets to my man, King James. As of right now, he is the king of the court. He won the NBA Finals. I get everybody say he's not the best player in the NBA. Fine, that's cool. If that's how you feel. But right now, he's the best. That's how we did Kawhi Leonard.
King James and Prince Davis.
Yeah, King James, Prince Davis, but that's how we did Kawhi Leonard. We gave Kawhi Leonard the keys, gave him the city of LA. The city of LA, because he won a chip in Toronto. Didn't even win it for LA yet, and he already got the keys to the city. Okay, so that's how we doing it. LeBron James and AD are the kings. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But one of his words, what we all talked about last time, he said, there's no other person that I felt confident in giving a shot before I got on KD's team, per se. Something around that, right? How did he say? Because I don't want to misconstrue. I don't want to.
So to paraphrase,
yeah,
he basically said he finally got somebody that can hit that shot like him.
Facts. That's
so.
Yeah.
So when you look at it, okay, here's the other perspective, right? Like if we was to move away from the negative perspective. So the positive perspective of it is him saying he can shoot the rock, but he knows KD can really flat out shoot too. And we just talking perimeter jump shots, right?
Right.
So it's more or less, it's supposed to have been an uplifting to like, I know I got a clip, but this 7-foot monster,
Yeah.
oh, he got a real clip too. But when you look at the quote itself, it's like everything in basketball don't come down to a jump shot, champ.
Right.
And what's worse is, me and the homies did digging when this first reported. Come to find out, in that span of LeBron and Kyrie being teammates, LeBron took and made more game-winning, game-tying, game-changing, game whatever than Kyrie from both the 2-point area and the 3-point area, and had a better percentage. So he took more, made more, had a better percentage, but you finally feel comfortable having a guy? Interesting.
Very, very, very interesting. But my man King James said he's a little bit hurt by it.
He should be, because he's been a champion for Kyrie. Been a champion. He was a champion for him when they was together. Yeah. And every time he's a champion for this man basically stabs him in the back from when he wanted to leave the first time.
Right.
You feel me? That was the first little like come on, man. Y'all just won a ship. And then y'all went and lost the ship. You didn't play that well in that finals. You was on the court getting 4-1.
Right.
You feel me? And so it's like every time we turn around, man, is Kyrie saying something that to me is taking a shot at Bron. When without LeBron, who are you? If we being 100, you was Mr. 15-win games a season. That's it. The Celtics have done so much better without you. The Brooklyn Nets look just as good without you. And you got nerve to throw shots at LeBron when this man is constantly just going to the finals with whoever at point guard. Just stating facts. And I was a big Kyrie fan out of Duke and everything. I used to defend Kyrie, but now, man, I'm good, bro, because I just I can't defend this. And when I can't defend you, then that means you've crossed that line with me as a supporter, because I can't defend it. It's just too immature. And the man is like 28, close to 29, and he got to be better. Jesus Christ.
I feel that. Kyrie definitely got to be a better leader if he wants to be a leader. But again, not everybody born to be a leader. That's just what it is. Not everybody has leader qualities, but if you want to be that, then you got to work on trying to improve on that aspect. And here's the thing. I hear everything you're saying, reasons. But I'm gonna play a little bit devil advocate. Okay. The media and the world only see what we only know and go off the perception of what we see. Right. So you got LeBron James, a prolific figure, an icon as of right now, the guy. Everybody know LeBron James, right? And you got Kyrie Irving, right? We already know Kyrie came, like it started to manifest to have that sort of negative stigma. You can't win with him. That was before LeBron was on there. He was a great player. Can't win with him. No, they didn't equal up to wins. LeBron comes on the team, right? And LeBron changed the landscape, whatever it is, LeBron's team. When you got a person with a dominant personality like LeBron, like both LeBron James and Kyrie Irving, Kyrie feels like this sort of I ain't gonna let nobody son me type thing per se. I'm a grown man just like you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna little bro me or whatever. You talk to me like I'm an equal. And if you don't feel that way about me, then I might feel some type of way about you, because you shouldn't put me less than you because either you older or you've been in this league. You know what I'm saying? That could be the approach that Kyrie's coming at it. Like, yo, y'all don't know when we was practicing, when we was on the road, when we was in the trenches. Yeah, the other people don't want to say all the stuff that I'm going to say because they know how big of a name LeBron James is and how much clout the man got, right? But I'm going to call a spade a spade. He tried to little bro me a lot of time. He tried to discredit me a lot of time. He tried to call me crazy a lot of times, right? But at a young age, Kyrie, probably in the mindset like, You know, maybe he was trying to help me. That's maybe where the apology came about. No, listen to me. Listen to me. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. You got a man that inspired and looked up to Kobe Bryant.
Facts.
Kobe Bryant is a competitor. You want to be the best of the best on that team. He's an ultimate competitor. Ain't nobody going to outwork me.
No.
I rock with you. I love what you do. You're a great player, but you ain't going to be better than me. That's the mindset that Kyrie sort of have when it comes to hooping, right? And you got LeBron James that come over there and then just change everything. Then Kyrie becomes what? What Kyrie became?
A number two.
A number two.
But I think he is a number two.
I understand that, but mentally, he may feel like a number one.
Yeah,
Listen to me.
Ooh.
He went to Boston. Why? Because he wanted to be the number one guy. He wanted to be the guy. It didn't work out. Then he called Bron, and he said, I get it now. I get it. I get what you was trying to show me. I get what you was trying, and I want to apologize, right? I want to apologize.
Yeah, so I feel like the tone was a little.
I get it. I get it. He could have been or whatever, but I'm gonna give him a fair shake. I'm gonna say he hit him. Said I just want to apologize. Brian, like, all right, we should be cool, man. Hey, I just want nothing but the best for you, bro. On and off the floor, I want to help level you up. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody want to take the handout, or not everybody want to take the help, and that's the kind of mindset I get from Kyrie because he always tend to throw a little jabs here and there to let, I don't need that man. You know what I'm saying? I'm me without that man. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, LeBron, like they don't get his man credit, but even Jordan didn't take random teams to the NBA Finals consistently. And I get it. They always say LeBron had a teammate. He did. But it was different parameters. Well, Mike, he always had a consistent dude. He had Scottie Pippen for the most part, and then he had Dennis Rodman.
And I think, and honestly, I think LeBron would prefer the route that Mike had. I think LeBron would, honestly, if you think about it, I think LeBron would have preferred to spend 18 years in Cleveland.
Right.
Because he just seems like that kind of dude. Or he'd have spent 10 to 11 years and then did like the last 10 in LA or something. But, you gave Cleveland 10 to 12 years, so it was good. But to touch on your Kyrie situation, I'm the person that you have to understand that life is all about a pecking order. I don't care how you want to flip it, slice it, whatever it is. Life is about pecking orders. Everybody ain't everybody, and you become somebody when you do something. So when LeBron shows up, Kyrie, you become number two because you a champion is here. You ain't won yet.
Yeah.
You ain't did that yet.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And
so because you ain't did,
I said he still ain't doing it by himself. So, or not by himself. He's not the guy no more.
You got to think about it, right? LeBron went to Miami. He went to D-Wade's team. D-Wade was already accomplished. So what happened that first year? LeBron didn't want to take over because out of respect for D-Wade, he was like, man, this is your team. This is your situation. You won. I got to learn how to do that.
Right.
It only failed because even though D-Wade won, he's like, bro, you the problem. Wade was humble enough to say, I know you're the problem. I'm good and great in my own right, but you the guy. So let D-Wade removed himself as the alpha. Said, you become the alpha. I basically become the omega in this situation. And we still are two strong forces, but you the guy. And Kyrie had to understand that LeBron was successful before him.
Right.
And was going to always continue to be successful. So you're supposed to just ride that wave because eventually, kind of like how LeBron does with AD. What does LeBron say about AD?
He want him to be the guy. I'm giving you the keys. It's your team.
I'm just here to make sure that you good, bro. When you fall, I got you because I know what it's like. I got you. And Kyrie just couldn't accept that. You feel me? Like the whole Shaq and Kobe dynamic. They fall out was because Kobe felt like Shaq wasn't working hard enough to reach his ultimate, so we saw Shaq as the most dominant man ever. But Kobe's in practice like, do you know how great you can be if you would just work even harder?
Right.
So, like you said, a guy that has a work ethic like a Kobe, he don't want your work ethic has to damn near match his or be better. And he know you're not about to match it. So you might as well do something that looks something similar.
Right.
And so he held Shaq to that standard. So that's why they butted heads. But those circumstances cause for butting heads. LeBron and Kyrie, to me, there was no cause for it because LeBron was the winner. Man.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. And I again, LeBron could be doing it to be a soundbite, like I'm a champ now. Let me talk about it. He could be.
Because it happened while they were still in the bubble. Ain't no reason to address it then.
Right. But it's been a while since the bubble happened. It's been what, 2 months or a month?
Month and some change.
Month and some change. And I feel to me, look, this is what I think. I think LeBron is a people person. He loves people. And I think, you know what I'm saying, he wants to have a good image. We may not know everything LeBron does, and that's okay. I don't want to know. That's his business. But I think when it comes to people that he really rock with, when he always feel like people throwing shade that it's almost like, bro, like, damn, you called me to say you apologize, and I had your back. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we good now. We good. You know, it's all good. We talk. I'm thinking we good. And then you don't throw shots, but you throw a shot when you say, now I'm not worried about, I know I got somebody on my team who can hit that shot too. Like, come on, man. Like, you could have been like, look, I'm getting to play with Kevin Durant, who's a specimen. That man can hit. He said game-winning shots after game-winning shots. And you know, and I know our team's going to be in good hands. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to clutch time, either he or me can make it happen. That's different than saying now I got somebody out of all my career that can finally hit that shot. What are you saying?
How are we supposed to take that? How are we in the media? How are we supposed to take that? It's like when you look at it, you said career. So we like, damn, he did play with LeBron
and Tatum and some other folks.
So you're gonna sit there and be like, damn, he did. So damn. And LeBron did hit some shots while they was in Cleveland.
Yeah. And that's disrespect, bro. You don't say that to somebody you rock with. You don't throw shade like that somebody that you supposedly cool, but that just shows that y'all really not cool like that. You just apologize to admit that you wrong and you made a mistake, but you wasn't cool. You ain't cool with Brian, and that's okay. And I think for Brian, when he got that apology, I don't know kind of conversation they had, but I think he took it as, all right, I think we good now. I think he finally understands what I've been trying to do. Because if you look at LeBron, look, man, and we ain't gonna spend too much time on it. This man levels up everybody in his circle.
As he should.
No. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, no, just like
if you rock with Brian, you're gonna either get a bag, you're gonna get an opportunity. He's gonna create things for you, or whatever the case may be, and then it's up to you to go out there and make it happen. But he's going to at least give you the opportunities. He's going to put those opportunities in front of you. And I applaud somebody like that. Because some people, when they make it big, they'll scratch their whole team. They'll scratch their upbringing. They'll scratch everything that they know and get some whole random folks that really don't give no Joe Blow about you. And he didn't do that. And that's why I really rock with this man. Everything he does, not only on the floor, but off the floor, man. You can't really say that about a lot of people that play this game and what he does for a lot of people. And I think that's why so many people admire him. I think that's why so many people don't like to see him do well. Because when you're such a positive guy, you do such a lot of positive things for the world, you got to have people that don't want to see things great for you in your life. You know what I'm saying? Basketball alone, you ain't got to like him. He don't have to be the Kobe. He don't have to be a Jordan. But what he does is great at what he does. And he makes teams championship contenders off rip. The year that he took George Hill, who else did he have on that team? He had some Clarkson, Nance, Thompson, Kevin Love, Rodney Hood. Come on, man. He took that team to the NBA Finals, and yeah, they got swept. They played against the Golden State Warriors. Man, they didn't have no shot. The man put 51 on the Warriors, 51. And you know what happened? J.R. Smith lost the damn game. You get what I'm saying? So the man does that, and he never get the recognition that he deserves because that's not easy to do. People don't understand that. What he does, he makes it look easy, but it's not easy to do because nobody else can do stuff like that. Nobody.
Yeah,
Kawhi went to the Clippers. What happened to the Clippers? Did they win a chip?
They ain't make it to the conference finals.
Kyrie go to Boston. What happened to Boston?
They go further without him.
KD been on the OKC Thunder. How many chips did they win?
They ain't even make it out of the first round.
So if it's easy to do, these players who's supposed to be better than LeBron should be doing it with ease. They should be at least going to the championship every single year.
Yeah, like I said, man, LeBron he's a different animal. He's a different kind of guy. And this is one of those situations where, you know how Kyrie says the media flips everything? Well, so how's LeBron supposed to take it? Because now LeBron's finally speaking out about what you said. This ain't even got nothing to do with the media.
Right.
Because he read the transcript, right, and he still felt some kind of way.
Because he said, I had to read the whole thing.
Yeah, and you know he read the whole transcript. He read what led up to that and then what was after that, just to make sure he could put everything in context. And when he read it, he felt like everybody else. You taking a shot at me.
He was hurt. I think he was hurt.
Yeah, because like you said, you feel like you got a little brother. And you got to think about the league. The little brother title isn't necessarily little bro like Shuddy, but he's older than him and he's a little bit more experienced. So you inherently become the little bro.
Yeah. Right.
Just off of age and experience itself.
Right.
But LeBron respects you as such because AD is LeBron's little bro.
No, they real bros. They like bros.
Yeah, but I'm just saying at first, when you first look at the dynamic, it's like a little bro situation.
Facts.
AD then turned into where it became a little bit more family. It's become real family with them.
Yeah.
So it's just like I said, man, Kyrie got to be better.
He do. I like the man on the basketball court. Yeah, the man is a specimen or whatever the case may be. But you just got to be a better leader. If you want to be a better leader, this is your opportunity. Take advantage of it. But again, man, I definitely give, and I'm not because I'm just a LeBron fan. It's just the man don't get a lot of respect that's due because of what he does, man. Like this thing, I just see the dynamics that he have with AD in him, man. That's a real. And I may be wrong, but it's coming off like it's genuine. That is real. Like when they talked after that, like we bros, we don't always see eye to eye, but we hold each other accountable and we expect nothing but the best from each other. And if you can accept that and you can take that, then hey, we got a good relationship. And they do things off the floor. And look at AD. AD's about to level up crazy. He already got a big bag. You think that's it? He gonna get more stuff off the floor than he is on the floor. Endorsement deals, shoe deals.
AD and commercials.
Been
in no commercials. But
exactly.
So watch what happens.
Oh, he's about to be a phenomenon. AD gonna be everywhere. They may put AD and LeBron on the State Farm commercials. Like, you never know. But I'm just saying, Kyrie, you just got to be better, bro. You got to be better. But that's going to do it for today. So what you want to say before we get up out of here, bro?
Nothing, man. Just NBA basketball's around the corner.
Facts.
And I'm not moving off my stance. Barring any injuries, the Los Angeles Lakers will be holding up the Larry O'Brien trophy again. And it's that simple. You showed me a team that has what we have. When you look at that, remember Kuzma was supposed to be our number 3.
Yeah.
Kuzma then damn near became our number 5, maybe 6. So when your number 3 becomes your 6, and it's not because he just sucked, but because you kind of upgraded, it's going to be problems for everybody. And I just want us to be healthy. I don't care what seed we get in the playoffs. You're not beating LeBron James 4 out of 7 with this team.
They did get better. And he did say Kuz is probably going to be the most improved player coming in this season this year. He said that on the tweet. So, you know, and we thought that relationship was going to go down because of the issues, quote unquote, other folks was having. But, man, get that man, Brian, his flowers. He deserves it. He's a great person, man. He's a great person. And Kyrie's a great person too. He just makes mistakes or just don't think about it all the way through about the decisions that he makes. Or maybe he do. Because I told you, he's a very intelligent dude. I guarantee you he's going to be talking to the media before the end of the season. Trust and mark my words. He's very intelligent at what he do. Kyrie is the mastermind of reaction. So we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Y'all always remember, y'all already know to talk that talk. We got some football stuff to talk about on Thursday. Just be on the lookout. We see y'all soon. Peace.